Yo, episode.
So
What? There's crumbs. Episode 125. I just talked to RessinBlood. He is ready to go in Portland, Oregon. We got Vomiting Droids live from the outer skirts of Chicago, Illinois. We got shares tonight from Better Days Toys. Eric Jacobus, that's a new one. Better Days Toys, that's a new one too. Junk Fed Strafe 7 with some more heat. That is all this week, episode 125, Toys Alive, right now. What's up?
hey man, what's up?
Oh, nothing much. 1 second. I have to send
Eddie the
Eddie
link. I did not do that for some reason.
yeah. No stress, man. We got two of you right now as well. Ain't that neat? We got a loaded night ahead of us, man.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, dude. I was getting a. God, what is going on? 1 second here, dude.
You're agree, man. Like I even said, I felt like my brain was not here yet, man.
All right, sorry, dude. I was hooked up to my Bluetooth and I was like talking to myself from the living room.
Nice.
Oh, what's up, man? How you doing?
Doing all right, dude. Doing all right. Busy week ahead.
Yes. Yes. Oh man, we have a loaded show, dude. I didn't know what we were really gonna do tonight. We actually got a lot of good things going on. The shares I just talked about, Better Days Toys, Eric Jacobus, Junk Fed, Strafe 7, 3 of the 4. Those are going to be first time shows. That I think is probably the first time that's happened where I had that many in one night. Where that's the first thing I have from these fine gentlemen.
You know, and I'm sure we're gonna pull it up once you pop that top there in a second as well. But Better Days Toys, man, I think we ended up first seeing them during one of the GI shows, and like I've just got to do this. I don't know if you guys haven't seen this. I'm gonna pull it up real quick. Just a stupidly good friggin' account, man.
Yeah,
Out of this world. Like I said, I'm sure we'll end up back over here. But all these layers that they do, like this stupid.
Oh, dude. Yeah, exactly, man. That is, and actually, I had heard, we had interviewed Lab Monkey dropped that name on us a while back, dude. We asked him who he collects, and the first guy he said was Better Days Toys. And I remember going and looking and seeing everything was sold out, and then seeing drop after drop, and everything sells out pretty quick. But finally snagged one, man. But yeah, that quality on these things is just, dude. Like, what are you doing, man?
He's somebody, or there's somebody we're gonna have to bring on at some point, man.
Dope.
Because just brilliant.
Dope. Really good, dude. I'm gonna I saw that. Let's see, who's that? Oh, okay. I just saw your comment in there, in the private chat. Dude, Von Fake Name Lecture 8-Bit Mike, what is up, dude? Great show last week. Zimmit Co. Super Terrible Toys, Mr. Ordinary, special delivery just for everybody here. FKD Toys, Folklore, Bootleg Toy Co., Stormico. Dude, Stormico's freaking collection, bro, get out of town with that. That is his displays too. Very nice. Rec Shop, what is up, man? Jazz Wizzy, what's up? Lynn's the Rap Boy from Australia.
You know, Bootleg Toyco just did the that new coffin piece, man. That is all hell as well. That sculpt on that is just absolutely gorgeous.
Yes, dude. Street Fight, PDX, what is up? Bliss Receptor, my man. Oh, dude. So, like I was saying, we got a good show tonight, man. We weren't sure what was going to be going on, but we got Eddie coming in. We got Vomiting Droids. He is here. These new pieces. We got giveaways galore. Speaking of giveaways, man, that one from Plastic Vomit and then Vivid Motion Customs. How about that one, dude? That is fancy. Oops, what was that?
These guys.
Yeah. Super cool, man. And I don't have the piece here. That will be coming directly from Plastic Vomit, but it's probably the same quality that all the other stuff is, which is fantastic. But yeah, and I believe this is going to be this is just like a one-time thing. I believe they are on some sort of venture together where they're maybe producing more figures. Time will tell on that one, but I believe I'm not speaking out of turn when I say that. So that's exciting.
Yeah, and that being said, the relief effort's going on at the moment.
Yes. Gosh, dude.
Post on that.
I mean, yeah, dude. The pictures that you see, man. I mean, just seeing the pictures is one thing, but then actually being there, I can't even imagine, dude. I mean, Cool Cat's sister had posted some aerial pictures that I've seen kind of around just some other news outlets too. But dude, can you imagine the water being so high it comes up to the roof of your house or business or whatever it is, dude?
Nope.
And then when the water goes away, like just think about like the mold and the mud and the
absolute destruction to all your property and goods.
Absolutely, dude. I mean, it's like
livelihood. Yeah.
Well, and then you get into like the relief efforts and stuff, right? And we were, we had posted some yesterday for the giveaway, but I think what's important to really realize too, man, is that like, yeah, there's people that definitely need help that lost everything, but then the people that are trying to like put the pieces back together and are out there, helping those people need help as well. And it's crazy, man. It's really crazy. It's a bad situation over there. We have, Edwin Salas and Zero Pop Art, Assembly Required. There's lots of people in that little pocket that are probably going through it right now, man. So that was part of the giveaway this week. There was no requirement to actually donate. It was just, to actually just kind of realize maybe post a charity or something that was not on there. But I mean, dude, is there anything ever like that in Canada, man? I mean, it's just, maybe we just don't get that news down here, but I don't know.
It's funny. I was talking to Death and Strawberries about that just the other day, where it really does, I think, for a lot of Canadians, feel much more like an American thing. I don't know if it's because of like the large body masses of water. I don't know if it's because of the extreme temperatures you guys have. I really don't know what it is. But here in Canada, it's definitely more one of those things where it's like when we hear about that, you're more like the boons. You know what I mean? It's kind of like you're out in the middle of fucking nowhere, and there's kind of a reason you're getting hit with bullshit, and it's kind of because like not a whole lot of people live in that area.
Yeah,
there's a lot of bullshit.
Yeah, and I think
not like hurricanes, earthquakes, tornadoes, all that stuff.
Yeah, I think geographically too, man, you guys are, at least from storms and stuff like that, or stuff of that magnitude, you guys are kind of protected from it too. But I've never been through anything like that. My mom and my stepdad live in Oklahoma. They've been through plenty of tornadoes.
So that kind of nails it. They're saying in Calgary that the major flood, it's like, like the mountains. So again, like when I think of Calgary and Alberta and stuff, I think of like the mountains, I think of like the lakes. So it kind of makes sense, I guess, for my plebeian brain.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no, you're right, man. Sadat, man, also, dude, Sadat sent a couple giveaways, and they are fantastic. So thank you for that, man. We'll get to those probably in the next few weeks. We had a lot of people send stuff recently, but yeah, man, just I don't know if that really is something that really needed awareness brought to it, but there was, here's something. I'm going to run something just because I saw. I'm going to run. That's just some places that we that I came across online. Once we get to the end of this thing, scrolling at the bottom, there's a couple of them on there that I thought were really cool because they're directly from artists in Asheville. And one of them is a gallery that is basically taking art donations, and they're going to sell those, and any money made is going to go directly to any type of relief efforts that they're doing. There's one on there, Brother Wolf Animal Rescue, for helping displaced animals. There's all kinds of crazy stuff in there. But and then there's another gallery in there as well. I think it's called Frank Gallery. That is also raising money for people basically in that River Arts District. And the River Arts District is basically where Assembly Required was being held. And Fishman Gallery is what that one was. That's where you would donate art. You can look that up, fishmangallery.org, I believe is what that is on the worldwide interweb. Also, riverartsdistrict.com, that'll give you relief efforts directly to that area. And then if you're into something kind of on a grander scale, there's the typical Red Cross, United Way. United Way does have a specific outlet in North Carolina, Salvation Army, AmeriCares, all kinds of stuff, dude. All kinds of personal stuff on GoFundMe. I mean, I've just seen one after another on there of people who people just need help, dude. It's kind of crazy, man. I saw FKD Toys in here too, also mentioning that I'm seeing warnings now of stay out of the flood mud because there's literally every toxin in it. Yeah, I mean, if you think about, basically any liquid that's around, that's probably in the water now, and that's definitely not good. I mean, even oil, gas, antifreeze. I mean, everything, dude. It's just what a disaster, man.
Flood Mud sounds like some kind of black metal band.
Flood Mud, I could see that. Flood Mud. Yeah, Street Fight says fires and landslides in Oregon, not too much flooding, but I lived in tornado and hurricane zones as a kid. Yeah, it's the same thing here, man. That's the problem when those wildfires go and everything turns to ash. At least in California, there's protections where you can't go in there and actually get all that dead material out of there. So then it rains. And then you get mudslides, and there you go. George Michael, yeah, that would be another one. That would be.
Someone's clearly been hanging out with Jazz Wiz too much.
Yeah.
Hey, before we keep these cats on the line for way too long here, you want me to pull in RessinBlood for you? You guys can gab it out a little bit.
Mine as well. He's here.
Mine as well. Resin Man, you good if I pull you in?
He's good.
Oh, dude.
What's up, big dog?
Flood mud.
Don't come in here laughing and everything. You're a tough guy now. Come on.
I want to be the singer for Flood Mud.
There you go, dude. That's it. That's your new band.
We're taking auditions. DM me.
There you go. What's up, dude?
I'm in Oregon.
You're in Portland, Oregon. What are you in Portland, Oregon for?
Well, this weekend I'm showing some art at an event called Gam Jam.
Yeah.
Up in Portland. It's at a really cool place. It's at this place called the Lloyd Center, and it's like an old mall with a skate rink, and like literally there's been people skating around. And you know how all the malls are going like ghost town in every city in America. So it's like, I guess they're like renting out the old department stores pretty cheap. And this one's really cool. It's got a bunch of art. It's got more than one arcade in it and a bunch of different art stuff and some like weird comic shop. And so it kind of feels like they're not letting this mall die or something. So
yeah,
it's pretty cool. I just got here, but there's no direct flights from Philadelphia to Oregon, so I had to have a delay and all that, and it was a lot of. I had to switch my flight. This is a funny scheduling because my girlfriend kind of messed up the flight. So
Hey! Don't be picking on Allison. Don't be picking on Allison.
That fucking girl.
Bro, you'd be fucking lost without her. I'll tell you that much.
I would. Dude, it's like, bro, it costs so much money to travel. It cost me like I got this suitcase full of. I mean, I was making T-shirts all week, so I mean, my bag, my suitcase that I packed with toys and T-shirts and all, it was so heavy. So it was an extra like $100 to bring it.
Well, what are you flying? You flying like
American?
Yeah. We'll see. You got to find a flight that doesn't charge for that shit. Save yourself.
Who doesn't charge for bags?
Southwest, dude. Southwest, 2 bags free.
Oh, really?
Dude, these tees came out fucking rad as hell, dude.
Straight up, dude.
So clean.
Those are.
Thank you.
What are you? So, what do you say? Is this a vinyl show or is this just an indie toy show?
Crumbs, you're in the room, but I can't see you.
Yeah, it's just audio.
It's just like that orgy that one time. You're all over the room.
Eddie's getting tripped out by technology. He's like, wait a minute.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I was doing these shirts last weekend, and I don't know, somebody asked me about some of the back shirts, so I reprinted that one, and yeah, in this show here, it's like kind of like I guess it is kind of like a vinyl show. I went over to the place today. They're still setting up, and the amount of toys that were there, because Bawana Spoons has been doing this pretty much like, I think he might be like one of the, if not the first, one of the first dudes to make a small vinyl run. Like 25 years ago, if you tried to get a soft vinyl toy made, none of the factories wanted to do anything like less than 1,000 runs, 1,000 pieces, So it would be really expensive to do. So I mean, I feel like those guys broke the ice on that kind of, and so it's just, he knows a lot of people, and like I got to see all the toys that people sent in. And it was just an amazing sight, dude. Like all the headers, and just, it was crazy. Nice. So I was gonna. It doesn't close till 7, and I was gonna walk over there, but nothing was really done yet. So I was like, there ain't really nothing to show. I mean, so sorry.
No, all good. What all are you selling there, man? Are you doing so you got the T-shirts, and then you're doing what? You got Mr. Unnatural there. Are you doing any resin, or just is this a final deal for you?
Yeah, I got man things, and I got the flies, and so that's what I have resin. I mean, yeah. So, and the shirts, I got 3 different shirts, and I'm showing some art. I got these. I put the airbrush paintings in the show, but these are like, I'm gonna
much work, man. I was watching your reel you did the other day, and the way you're gonna slap that down, like, I can't get over just the confidence you approach your panels, man. You just slap them, and they come out fucking magic.
Thank you. I mean, I think like all the years of just drawing tattoos on and stuff. I didn't start doing. Well, these are gouache. These are gouache on paper, framed. So they're almost like tattoo flashy, but they're gouache. So, I like the weird colors.
It's gorgeous, cool. Dude.
This one's cool.
Oh, that's a dope one. Are those all one-offs? Are those all original one-offs?
Yeah. So, and then here's like a weird airbrushed one.
Oh, right. Fuck yeah.
Nice.
So I mean, I didn't know what to do, and so I did a bunch of airbrush paintings, and I did a bunch of these, and I brought both, and I was like, whichever one. I think the airbrush ones are a little bit more exciting, and it's like, like you said, I kind of just loosely. I mean, I'm always like reading lots of comics. I'm reading something right now, right here. And I've read this before, but I love Ghost Rider and all that stuff. I got Spirits of Vengeance right here. This is a great read for anybody.
Oh, nice.
and and so I mean, I just see stuff. I want to try to like get away from. I swear to God, the Marvel thing, it was just an accident. I just read a lot of Marvel, so and then I'm like, oh man, I want to paint one of those, and that's all fine and all, but I want to try to get away from it and do some a little bit more original stuff and do some more toy based stuff. And it's not really about anything. It's just like, oh, Thursday night I was reading this and I just wanted to paint one. So that's more of what it's about. So, but
So at the market, you said you got a little bit of everything, right? You got some resin, you got some vinyl. Did you ship any canvas, any large canvas out there?
the canvas that's out are smaller. I did like 8 of those canvases last week. So, there's a few there that no one's seen, and I got a few at home, and I sold one, and so yeah. I don't know. I've been doing those big like 5x5, 5 foot by 5 foot, or some of them are 3x4, 3x5 paintings, and they're kind of hard to sell. And I mean, I feel like, first of all, I wasn't a wall art seller. I was a bootleg toy seller and like a vinyl toy seller. So it's like, I mean, just the fact that people have bought them this year. And so I've been taking it a little bit more serious. But I mean, I wanted to buy something and hang it on your wall that's 5x5 is a commitment.
Yeah, you got to have some space, man, for sure. But I mean, they are selling though, right? I mean, like some of them, maybe not right away, but they are selling. I mean, you keep making them.
Yeah, I don't have really any. I got the Sentinel, and I got that big man thing painting, and then I got these little guys for this show.
Yeah.
But I mean, all that stuff I painted throughout the year is gone. And it's cool because a lot of my old like graffiti friends and just different people from Philly that come by the shop, I mean, my friends are picking them up, and people that know me, and some older people have come out of the woodwork like, yo, I heard these paintings are like sitting in the lobby for sale. A lot of times I take them upstairs and sit them on the bench in the tattoo shop. So I had people asking me about those 2 paintings I did last week for last weekend. So sometimes customers buy them.
Nice. So tell me more about Gam Jam, dude. How big is this show actually? You said it's in a department store, but how many vendors you got out there? Do you know?
I think there's over 30. It's a
Over
smaller
30, good number.
Yeah, it's a smaller show, and then it's just just imagine like it's bigger than like a sneaker store. Just imagine like a woman's department store emptied out, and there was still like some display stuff laying around, but totally empty, like a little thing over here and a little thing over here, and just on this table that used to be the counter where they rung you up was just toys everywhere. And so they're going to finish setting up tomorrow, and then the show's but yeah, and and like I said, Bawana gets a lot of stuff brought in from Japan and different places, and and 3 doors down from that department store where we're having Gam Jam is like this comic shop bookstore thing where me and Barely Human are showing some pieces. So I'm showing 5 originals and he's showing 5 originals. So we're just doing like a little art show, Gam Jam at the same time type thing.
Nice.
So it kind of, I mean, I would have flew out just to vend, but they offered it for me and him to show art. So I'm down.
Yeah. And so was it a 1-day event or a 2-day event? Is it just Saturday?
Yeah, it's just Saturday.
Just Saturday. Okay.
I kind of like that. Like
that.
That's how Kaiju Go was too. It was one long day,
Yeah, there it is. So It's an art fair. It's hosted by Grass Hut Art Market. That threw me off there for a minute. So it is not at Grass Hut Art Market. It is just hosted by them, which is Buona Spoons.
Yeah, I was confused too. I don't know.
No,
Like,
it's good, dude. It's I love his artwork too, man. I have some other flyers from him, and they look similar. But yeah, dude, a little bit over 30 people. That's a lot of that's a nice solid number.
Massive show.
And then what, man? So after the show is you got that on Saturday, and then you're coming back and getting ready for what? What's around the corner? I guess it would be
Decon. Yeah. The big show.
Yeah. Decon, that's in what, mid-November?
That's right. The week before Thanksgiving.
That's right. It is, man.
And Jonathan Queen's having an art show in LA a week before Decon. So I might fly into LA and go see his art show and then drive over to Vegas for Decon. I mean, this is the first year. So I'm going to come home from this on Monday and take a nap, and then I'm going to I got a new vinyl toy coming from Brazil.
I like how it's Thursday and you got your nap planned out for Monday. But
Yeah,
all bets are off until Monday. No napping until Monday.
Can't wait for that Monday nap. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you've probably been go, man. Between making and then actually traveling and now vending, you're probably going to be fucking sapped, homie.
I know. I mean, people been saying stuff to me about it, and it's like, I know I work a lot, and this all started for me during COVID, and it's just been like a domino effect of fun and stuff. And it's like when we went to Kaiju Go, I actually made some decent money, but I mean, it's been 5 years of like trying all these different shows and doing all this different traveling and trying to find my people. And so I don't know, but you guys were talking about assembly. It sucks, dude. And I was talking to some of those guys down there, and it sucks. That River Arts District is so nice. And I mean, me and Brian were just there, this year. I mean, it's like when you drive down there, it's really beautiful. It's just the pictures, it's devastating. It's like, I got some friends in Philly who were from there, and they were at the shop the other day. Like, dude, it just feels like our whole town's wiped off.
Yeah,
sucks.
Yeah, straight up, man. It's crazy, dude. It's and like you said, dude. I mean, we saw a couple posts from MJ Cassell from Assembly Required, dude. But I mean, I'm sure putting on a show is probably the last thing on their mind right now. And who knows if that's even possible, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet on it.
No. Yeah, he's had a couple. I know that power and like cell service is really spotty over there right now. Cool Cat, what is up, man?
Cool Cat.
Yeah, Cool Cat. He's on the eastern side of North Carolina. Did get some rain and stuff over there, but yeah. Also, Cool Cat's sister. She has a lot of links to spots that you can send some relief to for the River Arts District. But yeah, dude, bummer, man. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I mean, even if let's say they miss next year, I think it'll probably come back really strong next year.
Yeah.
I'm sure I think there was probably already a lot of people that were planning on going, dude. But that's I mean, besides the show, dude, that's just such a good time. that couple days is just, it's just a good time to go, fucking hang out with everybody.
Yeah, and when we're there, it's like it's in February, right?
First week of February, yeah.
Yeah, so it's still cold, but it's like, it just seems like when we're there, it's such a nice town. And
oh, it is, dude, and it's definitely cold. You remember how cold it is at night? Like standing outside at night at like 1-2 o'clock in the morning, bro. It is ice cold out there.
Oh yeah, right. Like,
oh man,
outside that hotel.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
So you got Gam Jam this weekend. That is Saturday. at the Lloyd Mall is what that is in Portland, Oregon.
I'm showing art with Barely Human, and then I'm coming home and I'm getting ready for decon.
Nice. Barely Human. We love Barely Human. We do. Cool, man. You got anything else you want to throw out there, dude, before I boot you on out of here?
No, I appreciate it. And I got those Man Thing t-shirts on my store, and there's some other toys on there. I'm running real low on Mr. All Naturals and Speed Skulls. So I got another order coming in. I got a new toy coming, and that's about it. I guess I'll see everybody at Decon.
Yeah, you know what, dude? I forgot, dude. We have two giveaways from you, dude. You want to hang out while we do the giveaway? See who gets those?
Yes.
Cool.
I'm awake now. I'm not in a rush or anything.
The wheel is coming up, man.
I'm having the wheel cooking up here. Sorry, B.
Oh no, all good, man. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I don't know what the hell I'm saying.
I was just gonna say, if you got in the giveaway this week, man, you got a good chance. Only 18 spots on the wheel this week. If I made that giveaway weird in any way, I apologize. I was not trying to badger people to donate. It was more to kind of spread the word that there is places out there, obviously accepting donations, and then some of the ones that you can get directly to the Asheville area. So anyways, I apologize if people did not feel comfortable entering this week. However, the ones that did, there's 18 of you. The first thing that we're going to give away is a resin Man Thing. This was from RessinBlood's exclusive Toys Alive drop. It's got a Toys Alive and RessinBlood header right there.
I know we say this almost every time, but man, that's so much bigger than I thought it was.
Oh man, it is.
It's like,
that's a chunky boy, man.
It is.
It's so nice with some action figures. He's a good size.
Yeah, and it's got some. Dude, what's really cool about this one too is it's got some glow in it. It's like you can see the top of it really kind of glows out. It's sick, man. It's hard to see on the screen.
Not humorous.
So these are the Toys Alive exclusives that I did. These are the ones that didn't sell.
Well, they're still in there. I mean, I took the pictures down because we had other stuff coming in. But yeah, I mean, these are sick, dude. Bam. So that's the first one that we're gonna do, and then we're gonna do the a resin fly after that one.
Fuck yeah.
That's another sick one. That one does have some blue paint on it too. Cool. 18 spots. We'll do Man Thing first. Crumbs, whenever you are ready, dude.
In it.
Man Thing.
Now, B, I was brain dead this week, so I'm not sure if you ended up recording some names to go with the numbers.
You know what, dude? Could you share your screen?
Oh. Yeah, I've got you solo. Sorry, man.
Oh, all good, dude. Number 12. I did see that thing spin. Who is number 12? That is LRH Bootlegs, man. LRH Bootlegs.
Dang, Binamo.
He just had a sale. If you guys, and actually, you know what? I think, was it last week or the week before?
We had a giveaway of theirs.
Yeah, we did a giveaway of his. That is
man.
great, man. He's over in the United Kingdom or England, somewhere over there. But congratulations.
Nice.
Yeah, that is Leon Hart, man. LRH Bootlegs, you have won the RessinBlood Man Thing. Bam. Next one on the list is...
Thank you.
There you go. Is the Blue Fly. Crumbs, whenever you're ready, man. We'll spin that one again.
Oh, Bliss says Scotland on LRH bootleg, by the way.
Scotland, there you go.
Number 17.
17. That is... Ba-ba-ba. Jimmy Folklore. How about
Folklore.
Jimmy Folklore? Your loyalty has been rewarded once again, my friend.
I
Boom.
don't think Jimmy Folklore even likes Droids.
Yeah, you know, I heard he does. But this one also glows. Man, very nice. That one also comes with RessinBlood stickers.
It'll blow your mind.
There you go. What the hell was that?
Like a commercial. Look how it glows. It'll blow your mind.
There you go. All right, dude. So Gam Jam Market this weekend on Saturday, Portland, Oregon. If you're in the area, it's definitely worth going out to take a look. Eddie, we will catch up with you probably next week sometime, man. Good luck
Thanks
out
for
there.
having me.
Absolutely,
Thank
dude.
you.
Yep.
He's safe,
We'll
dude.
talk to you next week, my dude. Bam.
Oh.
Eddie Kess. Eddie
Yo.
Kess.
We mentioned them, and here I was trying to dig through my 10 billion tabs when we had mentioned them, but I want to make sure we still showcase it, dude. Not, and I know, you know, you can never read tone with us weird nerds over the internet, but I promise it's not with any kind of tone. We didn't pull up freaking Barely Human's page when we were talking about it, dude. You know what was actually rad as all fuck? When I was at Fan Expo, there was a vendor who had a bunch of Safubi stuff, and a bunch of it was like your standard kind of, oh, what the hell? Like, you know, like Ultraman, like all those kind of kaijus and bad guys and all that. But then he actually had a couple of the Barely Human figures as well, and it was so neat to see a random ass Canadian collector at Fan Expo vending with a bunch of figures that were like Ultraman kaijus and stuff, and sneaking in the mix a bunch of Barely Human figures that to the naked eye you probably wouldn't know. You'd just be like, okay, yeah, what figure's this? I've never seen this before. And of course I'm looking at it going, I'm 90% sure that's a Barely Human figure. We don't often see indie toys make it into like the Canadian side of things.
Yeah, no, I agree, dude. I mean, I think one of the very first designer cons that I went to is where I met him personally, and then after we started the show, he donated. Oh God, dude, look at his showpieces, dude.
A pile.
Like I said, dude, Barely Human, great dude, man. He donated.
Like, this is impressive as all fuck. Let's be real.
Yeah, dude, that whole line, the combat fighter, planetoid combat fighters, man. And you know what, dude? When so this was a story about Designer Con, as I met him and then I saw all the stuff and then came back the second day and all that shit was gone, dude. And now when you see those, they go pretty quick. I only have I think I have one piece from him, and it's actually a blank glow skeleton. I don't know if it's in there or not. The skeleton is not in there, but and I had it painted by Donner Don't Care.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's super sick. But anyways, great vinyl artist, dude. Really cool.
Yeah, I bet they'd be a fun duo to meet. That would be a show, like, honestly, let's be real, man.
Yeah.
That's one of those shows that would be fun to stumble upon if you live in that area and you're not too privy to like the indie toy scene, to go there and meet dudes like RessinBlood, Barely Human, friggin' Buena Spoons. Yeah, that would be like a nice little toe dip into the scene, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. Tony Ruby, the giveaways that we did 2 RessinBlood giveaways. Yes, you missed those, but we do have another giveaway coming up at the end of the show, which is the Plastic Vomit / Vivid Motion Customs Space Cthulhu 3.75 figure. Bam, that one's still out there. So,
Bootleg Toy Co. Are you asking about the show that RessinBlood and Barely Human are going to be at? The Buena Spoons one, the Grass Hut Market? Because that one's going to be at Lloyd Mall. Where is that?
Tony Ruby, there's actually a post on Wednesdays that we do. But yeah, man, for the next one, we'll throw you in, dude. We'll give Tony Ruby a number there, crumbs if we could on the next round.
Yeah.
But typically, yeah, there's a post or a giveaway question on Wednesday You respond with something, we respond with a number, we spin the wheel on Thursday night. But yeah, back to Barely Human, dude. That whole Planetoid line is it's cool, dude. I love the scale of them too. They're not like minis. They're right around the 5-inch mark. Yeah,
almost 6 inches tall.
Yeah, nice. But yeah, the art shows that he's into, like that Mr. T one, was that, I believe that was Space Squatch of the Retroverse is what that one was in, the Mr. T piece. But yeah, he totally transformed that whole thing.
We'll go back over here.
Let me to ride the Gam Jam, yeah.
So there's Mr. T1. And then the skeletons.
Oh man, those are nice too. We're
Barely Strafe Skelly Boys.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say, dude. I think Strafe actually painted some of those. Correct.
Hell yeah.
But that's a skeleton that I have. Yeah, that's painted from
Donner Don't Care.
Donner Don't Care. There you go. Thank you for that.
No.
Yeah, Barely Human. Gam Jam. Go see him this weekend on Saturday at the Lloyd Mall in Portland, Oregon. And for our next trick, look at this guy sitting in the waiting room. Oh, look at that guy. Hey, buddy.
Now,
Hi.
I'm really sorry. You cannot have a Christmas tree up already.
I told B this is the same Christmas tree that was in the show last time I was on. We're in the Christmas season now. It's October. So
Might as well be. I mean, everybody else is doing it, right, dude? I can't believe you go into stores now and it's like, here we are a month away from Halloween and there's already Christmas stuff out. So let's see here. You've got the Christmas tree next to the flag for 4th of July or whatever that is. I see stars, so we'll just say that's 4th of July. You got Halloween covered with your shirt there. And
this is I put on my PJs. This is a full thing, dude. Yeah. I thought, weren't we doing bedtime stories tonight? You read to me once a week. I thought that was tonight.
I told you we weren't doing that on air.
Oh, shit. All right. I was really excited. I thought we were doing Where the Wild Things Are tonight. It's one of my favorites. You know I cry every time when he leaves.
I just noticed your name. Oh man!
You didn't think his name was Vomiting Droids, did you?
No, I knew it was Stephanie.
I feel like we had some miscommunication tonight, but it's okay.
Oh my god! So what's up, dude? What you been up to?
Yeah, that's about it.
Cool.
No, I actually, man, just pounding away. I'm trying to just get some things done, and it seems like you have 5 projects you're working on and a new project pops up. So you start that one full blow and then another one pops up. I have so many projects and nothing's getting done because I can't focus on one project. So if anyone wants to diagnose me with ADHD, tonight is probably the perfect night. Let's just do it.
Which is fine, man. You got to jump around and keep it fresh. What's going on with Droid Vomit, dude? I know you're like right on the cusp of number 3. I've seen a couple sneak peeks of that, dude. What's going on with that?
So Droid Vomit 3, I'm so close. It's the all RoboCop issue. It's gonna be free because I'm an idiot. I decided I wanted to make a comic book. Here's the thing about like making toys, just open this weird door to create, right? Like I made a hat, I made a shirt. I'm just gonna make a comic book now. But in making a comic book, I also realized it's really hard to make a comic book. So it's a bootleg comic book. I'm literally just like, I just went through every Marvel RoboCop, a few of the Dark Horses, a few of the Avatars, and just stole panels. And I'm kit bashing a comic book. Like, and I know that's not a new idea. Other people have done it before. I'm just doing my version.
Oh, I love that idea, dude.
And then I can't write. So I'm stealing lines from movies and other things like, I don't know. And so that's where I'm at right now, is just finishing that part. And then it's going to go to Low Cunning because he's going to do kind of a rewrite for me. So, and we'll see where it goes. I've got some art in it. There's a really great guy. He's not part of the toy scene, but he's part of the comic book scene. his Instagram name is Munden's Bar, and he wrote an awesome piece about the history of RoboCop 2 for it. I wrote a piece about Hobb from RoboCop 2 because that kid is just psycho. But I don't want to make anyone pay for my weird ass comic, so this issue will be free. You just have to throw me a little bit for shipping. So we'll see what happens. But then so projects that get messed up, right?
Okay.
Then the hurricane hit, and I'm like, I want to do something. I don't have any pieces I can do a fundraiser for. I don't have anything I can just drop because I've been able to do that before for stuff. So I decided the other night, all right, well now I'm gonna make a new zine and I'm gonna rush it out in like 3 weeks, and that one will just also just be sold, and everything I get from it's just gonna go to something in Nashville. So Cool Cat is kind enough to let me interview him for it because he's localish.
Nice. Nice. Very cool.
I was like up till 12:30 last night, and then don't tell anyone at work. Spent all day at work writing this piece about this is gonna get real nerdy and arty. This is like, I'm sorry about this. I apologize. In Asheville, there was a place called Black Mountain College, which like in the late 30s to the mid 50s, tons of amazing artists were just working, hanging out there, teaching, doing stuff. It's a crazy place. And then also in Asheville, in the early 2000s, you had the guy who created the Moog, the synth, who moved to Asheville and set up his factory there. And so I wrote a piece just kind of talking about the parallels between those two because I'm a big nerd. So yeah, I think Feigned had some assembly required specific art that he's sending me. I don't know what else is going to go in there. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants.
Nice.
My goal is like get this thing done by the end of next week, the week after that, like as fast as possible. Zoom it out, put it up there. I was thinking about doing a pre-order, but I hate having money without a product. That gets you in trouble, dudes. Pre-orders, you got to be careful with that. So yeah, Droid Vomit is like pretty much, yeah. I'm working on toys in the background, but Droid Vomit's been the focus because I just want to get those fuckers done.
Hey, there you go, dude. And what a great idea, man, to get that going, especially with Cool Cat in it, man. That's a great idea. And then kind of center that whole issue around Asheville and what's going on there, dude. I would say that's a great idea. Way to go, Stephanie.
Yeah, I'm working hard. Also for Puzzled Panther, I also put pronunciation in the thing I wrote so people know how to correctly pronounce it because I feel like it's important. Everyone's going to say Moog. They're going to see Moog. They're going to say Moog. That's how it goes. That's life. I might hit you up, B. I was thinking about maybe doing a little Q&A about life at Assembly Required. I thought because I want to get something assembly focused in there, so I might hit you up with some questions, but we'll see.
Absolutely, man. Great idea. So, gosh, dude, I was gonna say what else you got going on, but dude, you're busy, dude. You're busy. Are you making any pieces at all right now?
So like, yes.
And if you are they for sale by chance?
No, I don't have anything done. I'm making a new piece. You might have seen it. Crumbs might have seen it. I don't know. I love so much. Do you guys want me to bring it out? I'll bring it out. We can look at it.
Yeah.
All right. I'll be back. You guys don't.
Okay.
Yeah, just admire the Christmas tree.
While Vomiting Droids is running away, actually, I'm going to share this because when he mentioned that he wants to make a comic book, but using basically bootlegging other comic books, the only thing I've seen similar to that in my life, and it's one of the weirdest books I've ever bought, it's called My New Filing Technique is Unstoppable. And the whole thing is almost kind of like early memes before memes. And so I'm going to pull it up here because I feel like this is so Vomiting Droids in the way where it's just the weirdest fucking like cut together, cropped pieces. Every panel is literally people just almost taking like HR like PDFs and almost just like cookie cuttering them into paneled pieces. And this is probably the closest thing I've ever seen to what Vomiting Droids is describing, where it's just bootlegged hack job on there. And I just couldn't not bring it up, unfortunately. It's been on my brain now.
Vomit Pocket Salsa. What's up, dude? Pocket Salsa. Real quick, dude. I am so sorry about the Baltimore Orioles. I definitely was pulling for those guys. They are wiped off. the Major League Baseball postseason play. Apologies, that sucks.
Okay. Are we doing bedtime now?
We were, yeah, until you ruined it.
Okay.
It says Pockets also
Like
says
our man.
show our collab piece. I know it's a secret. I don't care.
Pocket, I brought it because I know you're in the chat. So it's right in front of me. So we'll do that one last because that's wild and it's really fun. Okay.
Wild, huh? Remember that show Wild and Crazy Kids on Nickelodeon?
This guy. Do you remember this guy? He's a little monster, a little kind of garbage.
Is that the one from? Is that a Super 7?
Yeah, this is the Super 7 one.
Okay. All right.
This guy is kind of one of my mascots. I mean, he's the goopiness, like you guys know. I do some drips, whatever. So
Rips,
yeah, this I can't even find a camera. And then you got this guy, right? This Healy piece is 100% one of my favorite things of all time. And both these guys are just like weird, mutant, goopy things.
Yes.
And I wanted to kind of pay tribute to both of them in my own way. I'm going to do a little tangent here. I had an idea for a show, and if someone else wants to run this, please do. I want to do a show called Cover Songs, something like that. Like the idea is you get a group of people together, and you match two people, and they have to make a cover of the other's piece. You're essentially bootlegging the other person's piece, but not the same. Like you put your own twist on it, however you want. And so I'm basically making a cover of these guys. And so what I did was I took a Chewy. And I just started doing I covered him in little pieces of toothpick, like all these little pieces of toothpick kind of sticking off. And then I just started doing resin pours on him to try and, the goal is to have those toothpicks kind of catch the drips and be part of the drips. And then once I got him covered, I also started then just dumping hot glue on him too. So I'm still working on him. One of these guys is going to get molded. It's hard to see because the light sucks. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
But it's just real goopy. The resin creates this weird kind of texture, and then the hot glue creates really good drips. It doesn't look like much now. What I really want to see is when I actually mold it and do like a clear, cast of it. And
oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm cleaning up the textures on it so it gets real smooth. I want to have really, this is really weird. I want it to have two things: really good weight, and I want it to just be texturally something you like to rub your thumb on. It's gonna be like a little fidget for people like me who have anxiety or whatever. Like you're like, yeah, I'm calm now. And then I just dump some glue on a Chewy. I don't know. He's pretty cool too. So this is what I'm working on. Face Off art show. Yeah, I like that. So this is one guy I'm working on. He's taken a while just because it's like just doing these pours over and over again. And you're literally just twisting the guy. I don't know. You know me, I'm crazy. Okay. Pocket Salsa. So Pocket sent me a piece, and the idea is that he sent me a piece, and I'm going to do stuff to it, and then I'm going to send it back, and he can do stuff to it. And the rules are there, no rules. There should be destruction. I've already broken pieces off his piece to start doing my piece. I need to do a couple more pours on it, and then it's going back to him, and then he can destroy it. He can say it's done. We'll see what it goes. So when I show this, he did the top half, and everything on the bottom, essentially the legs and everything under, is what I've done so far. So that's the Pocket side, and then there we just have a shit ton of legs.
Oh, dude.
And a whole lot of IG-88 heads under there.
That makes me think of what happens when AI sees AI and starts trying to make art out of AI.
Yeah, and this is, it scraps the show, but it's me and Pocket. So this is where we're at right now. I got to get a couple more pours to kind of help lock this stuff in. And
me and my Pocket have a game where we just like to rub things for our anxieties too.
Oh man, yeah, so many IG-88 heads on there.
Dude, that is...
It's weird, and I love it.
Yeah, straight up, man. That is sick.
And it's fun because he did some pours on the top of it that flowed down, I mean, I'm flipping it over. All my pores are going this way, so you're getting kind of drips that are coming this way instead of this way. I don't know. It's a fun experiment, and I'm enjoying the process a lot. It's slow going. I mean, I don't. He sent me this to me like soon after AR, so but slow year.
Nice, dude. God,
What a freak of nature.
hey, where'd you get your hat, dude?
So I actually have one of these for you.
Well,
Spoiler alert.
okay.
I just suck at mailing stuff, so it's been sitting around for like 5 months.
Well, thank you.
Maybe you'll get it next year. I don't know.
Where,
We'll see.
like, what is it from, though?
I work across the street from the Museum of Contemporary Art, and every now and then I'll go in there to look for like birthday presents because they have a really great gift shop. And I guess they had an exhibit. This is from some artist who had an exhibit, and I guess it's a play off on like Public Enemy, but he took off the public. I don't know the deeper meaning in the art world. But the show was months ago, and they had the hat on sale, so we each got $13 Enemy hats.
Hey, what a deal! It's a
Yeah.
great deal. The exquisite corpse of toy making.
100%. I actually think an exquisite corpse of toy making would be pretty amazing. Yeah, that would be rad.
Private Enemy. There you go. God, dude, I had a question right there, and I don't know what it is now. So,
And I'm working on, I have a bunch of bears that are just unfinished that I'm working on. I'm doing another run of like the two bears style that I did at AR.
oh, nice.
Yeah.
Real quick, Puzzled Panther said Cuba Gooding Jr.'s, Cuba Gooding's brother was on Wild and Crazy Kids. Correct.
Ooh.
My story about do you remember that show, Wild and Crazy Kids? How about you, Crumbs? You remember that show?
What was
No?
Wild and Crazy Kids?
That was on Nickelodeon. It was like a game show. Like they were always doing something. But that show actually came to this little town that I live in and did something. We used to have something called the Woos. All right. And it was basically like a human maze. And you would go in there, and there was these different points. You basically go in there and lose your fucking mind and get lost, right? It was a huge outdoor maze. That was about the only attraction in this town before I moved here, late 80s. And Wild and Crazy Kids went to that location and did a show from there.
I did not have Nickelodeon growing up. Like, I know it existed, right? It was out in the world. It was not on my TV. I don't know if we didn't have it in our area. We didn't have it on the whatever channels we had. So when I got to go to other people's houses and watch Double Dare or Adventures of Pete and Pete, was that on Nickelodeon? Because that was one I was like desperate to see and never could.
Correct.
Yeah. So fuck you kids that got to watch all the good shit. I just,
Yeah, dude. Well, I remember when it had like, you can't do that on television. And that's when it was like all Canadians. Right? Do you remember that, Crumbs? That might be before your time, dude. That was like, it was all Canadians, and they all had weird names like Alistair and shit like that.
Was Alanis Morissette on that? Do I remember this correctly? Like, is that a thing?
Dude, you might be onto something. I think you're right.
I know my Canadian
terrible
pop stars.
voice is Alanis Morissette. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, man.
Pete and Pete.
Oh, dude.
Oh, Pete and Pete was so good.
Yeah. I'm like vomiting droids. My family had like the basic bunny ears channels. So basically every single time you went to a hotel, you knew channel 25 was YTV, 48 was Teletoon. And that was kind of like the two channels that actually had good cartoons on it. Yep.
And the best day was the day that the little flyer would show up in the mail to advertise the free HBO weekend.
Oh, dude.
And you'd get that VCR set up. You'd get tapes. You'd be recording on the slowest speed because you wanted to get as much on there as possible. And you'd have the worst copies of the worst movies, but you would tape every single thing because it was your only chance.
Dude.
Those were amazing days.
You are right, dude. We had basic cable for the longest time. We had 3, 6, I believe it was 10, 12, and then it was, or 10, 13, and then it was like 40 and 58. And those were like the basic channels, dude.
Mm-hmm.
What was up with that? You'd always have that huge gap. It'd be like you get like channel 2, channel 3, channel 4, channel 6, channel 10, channel 80. And you're like, what the fuck fuck?
Well, see, and what I don't get is, so channel 40, right? Pre-cable, channel 40, that became Fox. When cable came around, it went to channel 2, and it's like, now it's like Fox 40 on 2. So you remember Fox when it first came out, dude? That was like the risque network, dude. It had like In Living Color and fucking like Jerry Springer and Cops. Cops was on there. Anyways.
Now you go to a hotel and you got like 5 million channels, and all you want is the stupid movies, and you can't find them.
Yeah, 8-Bit Mike says UHF channels. Absolutely. Super Terrible Toys. 3-2-1 Contact.
Oh, yeah.
Great show, dude. That's PBS right there, man. That was my jam. That was on, that had like Mr. Rogers, and I don't know what the fuck we're talking about. Anyways.
So I got one more thing I'm trying to finish up too.
Okay, cool.
And I don't know if Yuck and Muck's in the chat. Has he been in there tonight? I'm probably going to be reaching out to him to help me with this. I'm finally working on getting these guys done. These are my Death Star droids, original pieces that I had that were all just broken and falling apart. So I did some new casts and put them together. But these guys, I'm not a header card guy, but I want these guys carded. I want these guys with card backs and blisters. So I bought this mirror shit. Whoa, there you are.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what to do. Yuck and Muck actually had some really cool ideas that I've been spinning in my head, and so I'm probably going to hit him up because he does such good cards. His little experiments are so fun. So he might be, if he's willing to do it, helping me with these. Otherwise, I'm doing them. But I'm getting these guys ready. We'll see.
Those are, dude, I love that just real simple contrast with the pink and the chrome, dude. Those are so good, man.
Yeah. I've been keeping it. I'm trying to find some more. I would love to find some more Death Droid pieces. So we'll see. Nice mobile office. Thanks. It's really, I got a nice setup here. It's really beautiful.
I got some pieces to show, dude. You want to stick around for that? You want to look at these pieces here? I think you're going to like them.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see them.
Sweet. I just wanted to mention a couple things here in the chat. Bloodhound Gang, FKD Toys. Are you kidding me? Very nice. Michael George, today's special. That's where my mannequin fetish came in. Another great show, dude. You remember that one, Today's Special, in the department store?
That's a goodie. That was a good. Did they come to life at night?
Absolutely.
That was a good shit, dude.
Yeah.
I thought that was the mannequin movie. What is Today's Special?
Also, yeah. Michael George also says Married with Children.
Oh, that's a classic.
That was a Fox show.
It did not age well, though. I'll admit, if I go back and I watch, like, for instance, I just rewatched Third Rock from the Sun, and I sit there and I watch it, and I have those moments where I go, no wonder my parents thought I was gay. Because the amount of that television will randomly be like, oh, that kid likes to dance. He must be a little, you know what I mean? It's like almost anything that's even like slightly bizarre. TV back in the 90s, you watch Frasier, same thing, man. It'll be kind of like, oh, so-and-so's son, isn't he the one that likes theater? Isn't he the one that likes boys? And you're kind of like, uh-oh, I like theater. Do I like boys? You know what I mean? So when I'm looking back, watching TV every now and then, I'm looking at it going, oh, shit, yeah. There was something about TV in the 90s. It was kind of like if you were even like the slightest bit upbeat or like you had like, you must be a little out there, man.
Oh, God, dude. Sometimes I get caught up in the chat so much, dude. Super Terrible Kids Incorporated. That's another one.
Yeah, Frasier's poser goth kid. Boom.
Oh man! All right, dude. So let's check out these pieces, man. We got 4 tonight. 3 of them by artists that I don't currently have anything by. We'll start out with the one that I do have something by first. I don't know if you guys saw these. The Ghost Rider edition of.
I didn't see those actually. Those came out fucking rad as hell, man.
Strafe, yeah, dude. And you know how he makes the helmets? Usually they're giant, and he makes them individually. These ones he did it with flames.
Yeah,
and they're
dude.
all individually done, dude. Like you can't make that.
That's really fucking good.
And when the light hits it, man, it's hard to see it. It is translucent. You can see some of the glitter in there right there, but Adventure style or Adventure People style, just like his other ones. But this one is a really, really good version, man. Super
Dude,
sick.
not to be weird in any way, man, but like that particular figure is of the quality. Like I can almost picture showing it to like my dad or something, and even him being impressed by like a fucking toy. You know what I mean? Like the levels to that one are so impressive that I just feel like even somebody not big into toys could handle that and be taken aback by what's going on there.
Yeah, dude. What's really cool is like you can even see the different glitter in there.
Yeah,
But most of his
so heavy.
dude, yeah, there's so much glitter in these things. And his paint apps
It's
are
just that
always
silver.
Yeah, dude, that silver and black. I mean, it is Ghost Rider, but or Ghost Rider edition, I guess. But dude, the paint is so clean on there. Super, super good. Strafe 7 2.0. There is a header card, and I misplaced it like a dummy, but there's a really good header card with it as well. Strafes, dude, some of the best 3.75s out there. God, dude, filthy good. Noise. Next one, man. Dude, what do you know about Better Days Toys? You know anything
Me?
about them? Yeah, you.
Yo,
Sure.
yeah, no, 100%. I mean, I'm like face off kind of stuff. I don't remember how I found him, but that mix of like 50s pinup meets weird is so good.
Exactly, dude. I didn't think about that 50s pinup style. You're right, dude. Now this one, here's the header card from this one. This one is called Reptilian Wifey. Is what this one is. There you go, Reptilian Wifey. And this is so that's the figure right there, man. So damn good. And it does come with a face.
Yeah, that's so good.
Yeah, dude. So face comes off. Bam. Also, this thing kind of got just caught in the crossfire of a black light, and you can't really see it on here, man. But the little like the pink flowers or red flowers on her shirt, dude, those things light up in the UV like crazy. It's super sick. But dude, what a great figure! It's static. Besides the face coming off.
And does the face actually like attach and sit on like fit right on it and sit there?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. It's like
It reminds me. Do you guys remember the Reboot? That show Reboot growing up with that chick that had all the interchangeable faces that would swipe?
No, I was watching the other robot chick show.
Ah, fair.
But dude, what's interesting about this when I just popped the face on, it actually, I don't know how it does it, dude. It actually, oh, there it is. It's right at the chin. At the chin, there's just like a little piece that comes up and it actually clicks in right. See that? Right underneath
yeah.
the chin there?
That little like cut thing right there.
Yeah, it actually clicks in there. God, dude, super sick piece though.
Absolutely gorgeous, dude. The paint app on that is fucking stupid. Like I'm jelly of that little leopard print, or like I don't know how the hell they're doing that.
And you know what, man? Like the resin right here, like on the leg, and also on the arms, it just kind of all around, dude, is besides the pants right here, those have almost like a little gloss finish to them. But if you have like one of the Healy made SWWF wrestlers, it's got that almost like raw porcelain type feel to it. I don't know.
I was wondering.
Yeah, dude. I don't know how to explain that, but that's the closest thing I can get to is like a raw porcelain type feel, dude. Hurt has it on some of his Skull Crushers, dude. And I don't know how that works, but this has that exact same feel, dude. Where it's just like, God, dude. Shit like this, you look at it and you're just like, dude, that's resin? That's nuts.
What's the size of, like, can you put it next to the strafe piece? I'm curious, like, what the size is.
Yeah. So it's probably like,
okay,
4.
Okay.
I would say, maybe a little bit bigger.
Yeah. Nice.
So I would say 3.75 is right about at her shoulder. But dude, nice ass piece, dude. Really, really nice. Look at these pictures or these stickers too. It's like this 8-bit, like, dude, that looks like it's straight off a Game Boy. You know what I mean? That's cool. And then a nice little face-off sticker. That's cool. Little mask. Anyways, Better Days Toys on that one. Give them a look and a follow. Holy smokes, dude. Really cool shit there. The next two I actually got out of the most recent In Action Figures show from Clutter Magazine. I am going to probably turn the lights off. These ones both glow, and the glow on both of these is fucking wild, man. Especially the last one that I'll show. The first one that I'm going to show. 1 second.
So what's a reboot? I never heard of Reboot. I only know, like, literally, I only know the other robot chick show from, like, with I can't remember her name, but the robot. I can't hear you. You're muted. Yeah.
Oh, an hour and 11 minutes, dude. That was a good streak. Almost.
I'm gonna sneak over to this one just for a quick second, because Droids is asking about the reboot here. Where are you hiding? Reboot 1. There you are.
And I have, like, the worst memory. Small Wonder. Thank you, Stormico. Small Wonder.
Oh.
That's what I was going to ask.
Small Wonder. Yeah. Vicky.
Did you guys get this when you were over in the States, or would this have been something that you would have crossed?
What is that?
So it's a cartoon.
It was probably one of the first like CGI, completely computer animated television shows. And one of the villains was like this weird high heels wearing chick, and she could rotate out her face. There she is.
Oh, interesting.
So
cool.
she was the one that I was thinking of with that clip-onable face, because the toy for this came with like 7 different expressions. Super strange show.
Dude, I've never seen that before. Reboot.
Yeah, YTV would have probably done it, I think. Yeah, and Jazzwiz. Reboot was a cool line of 3.75 figs.
Gotcha. But yeah, dude, Small Wonder. That had to be probably late 80s, maybe very early 90s sitcom. And she was a robot. That was Vicky. Anyways, next one that I'm going to show is by Junk Fed, dude. So the Junk Fed dinosaurs, the dioramas that he's only doing 100 of, that's not what this is. But I would say on my to get list, dude, that's got to be within the top 3. Those things are amazing, dude. It wouldn't even have to be a dinosaur, you know what I mean? Just one of those dioramas in general. Those are so fucking cool, man.
When I saw that, when I saw that you grabbed a Junk Fed, I instantly was curious what the hell you grabbed from Junk Fed, man. Because Junk Fed is at that point where they're like, they make a diorama. The dioramas are usually so expansive that it takes them a little bit. They're not releasing things super rapidly, like if they did a resin run. And so, of course, I was sitting here just like, what the fuck did you end up grabbing from them?
Do you remember there was a Twin Peaks show, I don't know if it was E2K or another one, and he did the owl that was the light.
Oh my god, dude!
Man, that guy is so good.
And how about the wolf? How about the like? I think it was a Red Riding Hood one that he did. Maybe there was.
I didn't see that one.
Oh man, there was. Dude, those things are so freaking badass. And you know what, dude? The thing is with the dinosaurs now, right? Like he posts them, and dude, by the time you go and check them, they're gone already. Like those things do not hang around, even at the prices that they're at, dude.
I think this might be my favorite one today.
Man. I think I'd probably agree, dude.
Fucking stupidly cool. But it's hard not to like them all. Like every single time it ends up like you think that you've kind of seen it and then drops another.
Dude, the horse with the cowboys in it. Oh man.
And then this was the Little Red Riding Hood.
Dude,
like
come
on, dude.
Oh, wow.
Like, can you imagine having something on that scale of his?
No.
dude, that's something where I wouldn't bat an eye. Like whatever price he said on that, I'd be like, no, that's worth it. That's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah, his work is off the hook, dude. Ooh.
Trying to catch up on the chat there.
So what I got from JunkFed was from the In Action Figures show, and it is not one of those, but it is still pretty cool. This is the He Is Risen. This is
the ET.
Yeah, the ET. This is the Dashboard Glow edition.
That's fun.
So you know what's really cool too is about this? He put felt on the bottom of this thing, man. So when it
I like that.
Yeah, when it displays, it's you know, it's just cool.
It's a classy move.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
It you know what? I like that, dude. That was a classic move. So check this out, dude. This is only a little bit of UV on here. Bro, like I mean, it's just I mean,
does your hand hurt holding that shit? Like, are you burning inside right now?
Like, and that's what's crazy. Not only with this piece, but the next one too, man. Like the UV light on there instantly, like right when it barely hits it, it just lights up right away, dude. And it's just, I mean, you can't even see any details in it. But it's a big piece too, man. It's probably, you know, here it is next to that Better Days piece. So it's probably, you know, 5.5, something like that. But anyways, yeah, that was JunkFed from the latest In Action Figures show. There was a run of these that were, I want to say it was like maybe 3 or 5, maybe something like that. But sick, man. Like, and it just stays.
Stormico says they're still selling their dino.
Yes, Stormico does have a dino for sale, which is very cool. If you're interested in that from JunkFed, hit him up. It's a nice one.
Jazz Wizard, why did you make me look up issue 48 of Alf? Like, I don't ever want to see that again, man. Come on. I'm sad inside.
Look, it's still going. You know what I mean?
Still going. Oh, that's because it's radioactive and you're gonna die a slow death.
It's just sitting over here chilling, dude. But it's got some really cool detail around the base too. But like I said, there is like a felt pad on the color, which is, as Vomit said, a very classy move. Okay, so this next one that I got, man, I had never heard of this artist before. I just gave them a follow. Eric Jacobus. I don't know if you've heard of this artist at all. Not a lot of pieces out there. This figure though, called Machine Man. Now this is a big dude. This is probably, you know, a good 6-7 inches, something like that. But this figure right here, so it's magnetically articulated right in the arms and legs, which is super clean. You know, nice strong magnets. It's got this nice blue kind of wash on it. Yeah. Look at that. So clean. Very nice. But this figure actually goes back, if you go to their page, now it's ErikJacobus, Eric Jacobus. This figure actually goes back to like 2014, so 10 years. And there's been a few versions of it. But this one right here. But
what a fucking rad figure.
Oh, yeah, that's really cool.
It's badass. And, you know, like I said, man, I had never even heard of this artist before, but when I saw it in there, it was a screaming price too, dude. Like straight up. I saw it, I'm like, no way. And it was still around. Like, I don't think I got it. Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. You know, it hung around for a while. I want to say there might have been a couple of these. I don't know if there was just one. But if there was only just one, then lucky me.
This head makes a reappearance.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that head sculpt, like I said, dude, that goes all the way back to 2014, and there's been some different versions of it, and they're dope. Well, look at that, dude. That's cool.
Yeah, this is some wild stuff.
I like that.
Who is this? Eric Jacobus?
Eric Jacobus. Yeah. So not a whole lot of activity on the page. I mean, it's kind of spaced out. Like I said, once you don't even have to scroll down very far to get to the beginning of this figure, and that goes back 10 years to 2014. So
All goes back 10 years. What the fuck are these? These are fun.
yeah,
No punchbacks currently on view. The hell? Oh,
yeah, those are cool. But the thing that's crazy about this one, dude, is I don't know what is up with this, but the minute that you put UV on this, I've never seen anything like it, dude. It's like a light switch. It's like that, dude. The whole thing just blows up. So we're gonna do that. I don't know. Maybe someone can tell me there's a certain powder out there that does that. I've never seen anything like it. So there you go, like that. Bam. Right. Look at that. That was on there for like no bullshit, dude. How long was that on there? Half a second? 1 second, maybe?
yeah.
And then if you sit there, just for a second and let it kind of soak in. Dude, I mean,
Jeez.
Damn.
Yeah, I think it's fun as hell, man.
it really is, dude. I love the fact that it's an original. I don't know where this body came from, or if that's
No. I hate how the
Yeah.
body looks like it's some kind of like robot that wants to prove to you that he's like dapper and is a soldier. Like, I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah. It's cool though, man. Like, I don't know, maybe Folklore would know if that is a original or if that is something that's already, out there that he molded and casted. I don't know. But
beautiful.
Eric Jacobus, man, that is a dope piece.
Folklore. It looks like an LJN Dune body. Seeing, like, I'm almost thinking like Treasure Planet, and like the feet, the very bottom of those boots, they remind me of a Soma Sonic Ranger. The way that those knees are, but who knows, man?
Yeah. So, anyways, it looks like there's been a few different versions of these over the years. But
yeah, there's some little kaijus and
yeah, Eric Jacobus. Anyways, sweet piece, dude.
Yeah,
Even in the
good
light.
grab, homie.
Yeah, very good grab.
Yeah, that's a good one. And then some stickers and stuff from Clutter Magazine.
Nice.
Take a look at Clutter Magazine. They always got stuff.
Yo, did you grab something from there? Was that from their Sparkle show?
That was from the In Action Figure show.
Okay.
So yeah, both those ones, this one and the Junk Fed one, were from the In Action Figure show that ended. I want to say maybe about a month ago, something like that.
Well, they've got another one coming up. What is it here? October 5th.
Nim, what's happening?
Oh,
probably put some gloves on. Yeah, no kidding. There is some definitely radiation on these things.
This guy here, October 5th, 5 p.m. Look at the freaking list of those, man.
Dude, really good magnet work too from Eric Jacobus.
Yeah, sorry, you were just clapping that away there, and I.
No, I should have done that earlier
No.
before. I just realized that the head came off. But dude, magnet work, dude. Not only is
Very
it
solid.
but it's nice and
Class.
they're strong, dude. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
B,
Real.
I just imagine you, dude, like sitting at an office. You got a big oak desk, and instead of that like piece of wood with the balls that you swing back, and then they like click clack, you've just got some kind of toy thing with magnets that you're making go on the desk. Like, someone walks in, you've got an intense look on your face, and you're just clacking a head on a body.
So you've been to my office before? Or...
Let's be real. I feel like the hardest part about bringing a pocket toy is like you don't want to bring something that could accidentally break too easily. You don't want to bring something that you could lose an accessory for. One that unfortunately I have to worry about is because I've always got my Toker poker in my pocket, and it's almost always coated in fucking res on there. I've definitely had pieces before where they end up getting res on them. And the issue is good luck trying to scrub res off of a freaking resin painted piece. It's not happening.
Oh man, if it's in my pocket, I'm gonna lose it. It's just a black hole in there.
It is cool though, man, to put indie stuff out on the desk and ask questions. I mean, most of
Not
it's
even
just
that it feels cool. I'm sure you guys can like do this. Like you mentioned it earlier, vomiting, like the fidgeting aspect of it. But sometimes I shit you not, man, having that just the idea that like a homie's with you, I know that sounds so stupid, but there's definitely just times where like I just don't want to have to go and face something. I don't want to have to go and do something. This idea of being able to maybe bring a homie with me by just bringing a little pocket toy and that feeling of kind of just being like, because you bring it outside, you're thinking about that person. You go take a pic of it, you're thinking about that person. You're fidgeting it. Like it is kind of like having someone with you, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I hear that, 100%. Like I always say when we're talking about pieces, like I'm not collecting toys. Sometimes I'm just collecting people. Like, I'm buying a piece from you because you're an amazing human.
Yeah, dude, and I think that's probably for me, as far as being a collector or even, just kind of getting started in here, anyways. A lot of it is like nostalgic, right? And then kind of these pieces that maybe don't necessarily mean a lot to anybody else, but maybe it reminds you of something or somewhere or someone or something like that. That for me, that's a lot of it too, man. Where you see stuff and you definitely kind of identify more. And then there's some shit out there that's just like, oh man, that's dope as shit. I want that. But a lot of it is like, man, I remember that from this, or you make that connection somehow, which is that's always
like
a big part of it.
Mecha doesn't make toys, but then like when they sent me a package the one time, there's like these stupid 2 little Kinder Surprise dudes in there, and like even those guys sit like right on my desk all the fucking time, man. Or like I don't know, we all have desk toys, I'm sure, somewhere on our desk that like we kind of glance over all the time and kind of remind us of something. Or
yeah,
trippy times, dude.
I have a portrait of you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a framed portrait.
Mecca shared it the one time, and it was pretty accurate. Where it was basically like when somebody asks me how I put in so many hours at work, and then the person had a picture of just their empty apartment sitting on their desk, and he was like, "Thanks, homie. Yeah, nailing it."
Oh,
It's like, yeah. Oh, I want to go home. Why?
nothing going on there.
Dude, nothing going on there.
Man, what else we got, dude? You got any tabby tabs up there, dude? I think you do. The only thing that I have left, man, is the Plastic Vomit Customs giveaway, which we can do last thing. So whatever else you got, dude, let's
fair. You got a one-off sitting over there, or what?
What's that?
Do you have a one-off sitting over there?
No, I don't. I can get one.
Yeah, go grab one, man. Check this little one off. So I had somebody come and visit me recently, and they brought this dude, and he's not just painted; it's actually fired on there. But they even actually include the fucking stupid little black finger, fucking has a Toys Alive little shirt, mustache, pink hair, man.
That's awesome.
That's probably one of the neatest things for somebody to just kind of drop off. When I saw the little black finger there, it was hard not to be like,
who'd you get that from?
My buddy Katie actually ended up giving this to me when they came to visit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow, you kind of put me on the spot, dude. I don't really know, man. Let me think about that for a second. Vomit, you're gonna have to show something, dude. While
you want me to show something? I don't.
Yeah. I know what I'll grab.
Right here, I got a rando. This is here's just a drippy guy. I just been dripping on this guy. Just a dripper. He was I just do a pour on him. Sometimes you got to test the resin when you're trying a new resin to see, like, it says it's fast cure, is it a snap cure, is it whatever, and how does it move? I don't know, whatever. But the point of this guy, I actually was trying to get the red eyes for you guys who know the Healy piece. Those eyes are so good, and so I took a little I think it was a wood actually carving thing. Cut just a little hole and put in some resin, and it comes out real nice and soft, but a little raised bump like an eye. So that was a test run for the goopy guys I'm doing. So that's what I got. This guy's just sitting next to me. I don't know, just another. I just, you know what? I don't know why I do the things I do. I just
feel that, man. I think many of us end up kind of being like that. We want to try something out, so we give it a whirl. We're not entirely sure what the hell the point is, or what direction it's going to be going, or why we're doing it, but we do it.
But and there's also this like constant like I mean this is a really cool scene, right? With such a variety of people making stuff, and
Yes.
there's a struggle between like the personal things I want to do, the things I see that I'm like, oh shit, maybe I want to do something like that. Like there are
100%.
cool ass science fiction-y figures, right? Awesome weapons, great articulation, really cool looking. And I'm like, why am I not making stuff like that? And there's this struggle between I should make stuff that looks cool, but I just want to pour resin on shit, Like and I gotta go with my
I do.
heart. I'm just gonna do the weird shit. That's who I am. But there's times that I wish I could do something different, but also I gotta do what's me, right? So
It's always a winner, dude. You know what I mean? Like that look it's always a winner, no matter what. But then you start combining the two where you're kind of doing your own thing with the faces and whatnot, and kind of sinking other stuff in there, and then doing that on top of it, dude. So those are some of my favorite pieces, dude, of yours that I have, where it's just a combo of the two, and you get that real kind of gummy resin wrap around it, and you're just like, what the fuck is this thing, dude? It's so freaking cool. Yeah, there you go. Very nice.
What you got, B?
All right, dude. So this is what I got. You know what? I think I showed this on the show maybe when I first got it, and I honestly can't remember when I got it. But check this out, dude. This is from France. This is from Mutant Master. And if anybody, he's got a stellar collection, but he's got some really, really cool work too. A lot of it is 3D printed. And then he does some really, really good paint apps. He's got lots of He-Man stuff, lots of Ghostbuster stuff. This one right here, dude, is definitely a one-off. So this is like I don't know how big that is, man. That's probably about 10 inches, I would say, something like that. But that is solid resin. That is magnetically
gorgeous.
Yeah, dude. This one is it's one of my favorites, dude. This is solid resin, dude. This thing is an absolute monster as far as the weight goes.
Those accessories, man. So clean.
Magnetically articulated. It does come apart, dude. I'm kind of leery about even taking it apart, but it's dope, dude. It's one of my favorite things that I own.
Bonjour, c'est un beau squelette jouet.
Yeah. That
I googled some French real quick. I think I said that's a beautiful toy skeleton according to Google Translate. I don't know.
Okay, perfect.
So,
but yeah, man, there it is. It's
that thing is huge. Also, like
it is. It stands great.
Is it heavy? What's the weight on that?
Fuck, I don't know, dude. It's probably got to be, I don't know, probably 2 to 3 pounds, I would think.
Like a meatball calzone, or like
a little more, more.
Okay, meatball sausage, so you get a little extra in there.
Probably something like that.
Well, it's an amazing piece.
Yeah. Anyways, there it is. It looks really good with the light behind it too, because it is translucent. It's kind of hard to pick up on the screen there, but there you go, man.
Can you imagine trying to cast that and make sure that you are getting like the same color, no imperfections on all the limbs for pieces that fucking big?
Yeah, dude. It's in all of his stuff I'm looking at that I have, he does a lot of 5.5 stuff, and it's all like that, dude. You know what I mean? He does a lot of translucent stuff. I have like some Skeletors. I have a red one, a yellow one, a purple one. They're all translucent, and they're all super consistent like that. The paint is all super crisp, super consistent.
I really wish somebody who had a hamster owned one of those, because I would kill to see that Skeletor outfit on a little hamster for some reason.
Should probably do that.
Now I just want to see animals and toy accessories.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe next week on Toys Alive. That's what we'll just bring in a bunch of fucking animals and tiny little outfits for them.
There you go. What else you got over there, bud?
Yeah, I got tabs galore, to be honest with you, man.
Tabby tabs.
I tried pulling up a little bit of everything. I saw Angry Beast has this kind of going on here. Freak Show, a really cool art show put together by Good P Dude in Hamilton, Ontario. So if
Nice.
anybody's going to be in the Hamilton, Ontario region from October 3rd to November 3rd, I don't even as I said that, I felt so stupid because my brain dawned on me. I'm like, there's nobody in the fucking Canada region. Like, none of our toy homies are in Canada. Why am I? I don't know what I'm talking about. Hamilton, what now? Yeah, we got some giveaways here. Yeah, we ended up having this saved in our tabs. I hadn't seen this artist before.
Oof.
But definitely some interesting kit bashes. Reminds me of somewhere along the lines of like Ocular Rhombus.
That's awesome, dude.
Is that like a tongue coming out? I don't know, that was really cool. Or like, is it just? I don't know. Whatever it is, I love it.
I think you're on point. Yeah, it's some kind of warty tongue. Jazz Wizard might know exactly what's going on there. And actually, I saw Titty Bean was back into action. I don't know if anybody else is catching that, man. That's always exciting.
Yes. I was talking to Eddie the other day, and he was talking about Death and Strawberries, I think, had opened up one of those Titty Bean mint on card pieces. I think it was the Bosk with the kind of the die cut backer on it. Yes, dude, right there.
Yeah, these die cut backers are just ridiculous.
Dude, so good, dude.
And
Eddie was
like-
talking between those two, just saying how badass they
Yeah,
are.
how fucking good is that toy look on there too? Like just right in the middle, like everything looks so good.
Yeah. I can't remember which one DNS had. I want to say it was the pink one, maybe, but all of those, dude. I mean, fuck, you talk about a winner all the way around. Dope figure, dope backer, dude.
Just too bad he's from Australia. You can't trust those people.
Oh man. Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Speaking of DNS, man, underrated. I don't know if it's because they maybe just don't post as much as like the algorithm really wants. But again, like this backer they ended up doing with Titty's piece was just fucking stupidly good, man.
Yeah, dude.
One of the first times we had them on, we had them talking about the covers they'd done for like their father's books.
Yes.
He was kind enough to give me some art for the RoboCop scene.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
I'm excited to see that, man. I ended up pulling up this Hobo Toys one as well because he actually just did some work for Pale Fest official this year. Yeah, we've brought them up almost like each week. They've just been grinding away, man.
Dude, that blue and white, dude, the fade on that blade. See, look how like you got blue and white, dude. So you think that you'd get a lot of light blue mix in there, but it's not really. It's kind of in the center, but there's definitely a blue and a white. That's a sick pour right there, man.
Reminds me of those 90s beach balls.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, he's been just grinding hard as all fuck, dude.
Nice.
What else we got cooking up in these tabs? Von Fake Name, you see these Batmans he's brewing up at the moment?
Oh, Von Fake Name? Dude. I mean, come on now. Those are great, dude.
Super fun.
Those are great.
Those are I'm gonna use it again. Those are so classy, dude. Like they have such a great vintage look to them.
I think they're originally the bendable figures.
Absolutely.
But they look so much doper in the resin, man. Like there's something about that stance that just screams it needs to be in that hard plastic.
Yeah, dude. Dude, and look at his paint on that.
Yeah. That's what I was just gonna say. Brilliant, man.
And I'm like that belt is just so awesome. It's so minimal, but it does exactly what it needs to do.
Yeah, it's a goodie.
Dude, yeah, I would need to hit him up and see if those are for sale or what's going on with those, dude. He made quite a few. Dude, look at that one. With the pink cape on it, too. Come on. Look at that mug.
Yeah, the cape really ties it all together.
Yeah, dude. Really, really cool. Man, those are cool.
DNS, man, I know you've got a fun Batman figure cooking over there as well. We ended up seeing it go off to Poxy Crusader. If I'm not mistaken. You know, do you see this RX Skull is going to be doing a big old drop coming up. Boom, boom, boom. But I'm noticing after the fact they're sitting at like 45,000 followers. A little bit bigger than our normal.
That's so good. That's so good.
Dude. Who is this?
It's gonna be RX Skulls.
It's right in the name.
Dude, those teeth were great.
Yeah. They're cooking up a bunch of Halloween drops coming up. Which, I mean, let's be real. Spooky season is kind of everybody's cup of tea, man. The Meadow Knight stuff, I don't know if anybody else seen. They did a couple of resin drops, also letting everybody know that like what's been sent out already.
Very
But
nice.
they've just been going nonstop too, man.
Yeah, they said put a vinyl out, right?
They did, yeah, for their I'm trying to remember the name for it there. I want to say Scarewolf, but yep, Scarewolves.
Nice, dude.
I believe it ended up going through Mile High.
Incredible sculptor too.
Did they do their vinyl through?
Oh yeah.
No, they're coming from Japan. My apologies.
Nice. Those are cool.
Yeah, man. I think the thing that's nice with the vinyl is, I mean, being able to get those runs in between the resin runs.
Dude, that man. Look
Yeah,
at
that's
the bottom
back.
right. Yeah, exactly, dude. What the hell, right?
Yeah.
Definitely some fun pieces there, man.
Now you guys tell me, dude. I don't make stuff. You tell me how. Maybe you don't even know. How do you do that? Like with that many colors and to get that effect without it getting muddy. How do you do that?
I got nothing on that question. That's such a gorgeous.
I'm not going to assume anything, man.
Yeah.
The best thing I can think is treating them almost like overpours. Trash Joy Studios is probably like the one that kind of pointed me in the direction first, and that's doing like the sandwich method, where you've got like the two halves open, and that way, like basically, if you mix up your colors and you can basically just do your drops through there, a lot of times coloring your A, and then that way, like you can just have your A batch sitting there, and if you've got your like red A there, and you can just take the amount that you want as you add up the B, stir it up, do it quick, but I'm not going to just assume that that's what they're doing here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they like the vibrancy that they're getting. You're right, man. Even waiting, like I'd still be curious to know like if they're using solar color dust or what.
One of the only other accounts that I've seen that does that, if Fletch, if you're still watching, dude, help me
So
out.
that was
Yeah,
the account that I was going to be
funny.
going to next.
But-
I saw they had the skulls here, and I don't know if many of the homies are seeing. No, Fletch is actually somebody who has done quite a bit of casting as well. They've got some really fucking gorgeous pieces on there. Between the skulls, it's always worth reaching out. If like, I don't know what they necessarily have on hand to be able to part with, but no harm in ever asking if you see something on their page that tickles your fancy for sure.
Dude, here's a quick story for you, dude. When I first met Fletch a couple years ago, man, he was living in like the Napa, Sonoma area, which is about 35 minutes from me. So he's like, hey, here's my spot, and come over, we'll hang out. So I brought a backpack full of toys over there. And I walk in, dude, and he's got this wall, and he's got lines of skulls, dude.
Yep.
That he's casted, and he was actually casting stuff at that time. But yeah, dude, he does a lot of stuff,
and it's good too. Like,
yeah. Dude, he's got a great collection, man. Like straight up.
Yeah, been doing it for a little while. Good taste. Love that glow cane.
Made his own light box at one point, dude, and I know he had an area set up where he had a lot of like just regular artwork too. It was super, super cool.
See these guys drop, man. They sold so fucking fast, dude.
Oh, I bet, dude.
Yo, is that Audrey from Little Shop of Horrors? That's
yes, dude. Audrey too.
Yeah, they're all like almost fun eyes, like just.
Oh, damn, that's the fly back there too. I'm just like taking everything in. These are really cool.
Yeah, man. All original sculpts.
Dude, that Frank on the left. Who is this, Crumbs?
MCDTX Toys.
MCDTX?
MCC. Yeah, I can even just pop her into here.
Oh, you know what? I actually have a piece from them, dude, from way back. They do Glyos, right? Yeah.
They do, yeah. They've done some collaborations with some of the other dudes in there. I know at one point, I think they had actually done a run of the God Beasts.
Yes.
Those little scallop warrior dudes. Fuck, what are they called?
Dude, what's the scale on those, man? Are those like
I think they're like muscle figure, almost like kaiju dudes. Like 2-inch.
Those are good, dude. God
They're
dang.
really fun, yeah.
Sold out, motherfuckers.
Yeah, I bet.
Those are good. I would have bought that right now.
Oh, dude, see that one right in the middle there, Crumbs, with the green slime at the top middle?
Oh, snaps. Yeah.
I
do
have
remember you getting this
dude,
guy.
that's the figure that I have. When is that from?
2022.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Back
Well,
about 2 years
maybe.
ago.
Yeah, I don't know, man. God. And I don't know why I bought that just randomly a long ass time ago. I thought it was cool. And they were dirt cheap.
I was gonna say, I think it was probably this. It was a fantastic price point, man,
Yeah.
and it's a cool figure. Like,
Yeah.
fuck. And then of course, Clutter Magazine. Dude, they're one of those ones that I would love to be able to pop in and see what the heck. Like, this is such a stupid roster for that show.
Holy crap.
And then, like, I don't know if you see, like, I'm sure you've been to the store before when they've done this in past years, but the Rainbow Sparkles shows are always so fucking good. They've got so many fun pieces in there. Everybody always ends up going so hams. Like, they assign a color, you end up being one of the artists making that color, and then they end up doing the whole wall where it'll be sectioned off, where basically, like, everybody who got assigned, like, the purples, everybody who got assigned, like, the reds, and just, fuck, man. Sorry. What else have we got cooking here? I ended up sharing this one here because LM9's actually got the C is for Creature show coming up October 16th. So it's going to creep up, man. 2 weeks away at this point.
2 weeks away, man. We're going to cover that one. That is going to be a fun one. There's people have been dropping hints here and there about pieces that they're doing, but
otherwise, pretty quiet.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
I mean, you know the rules, right? You know the rules, man. I mean, I think there's, and I think that's why a lot of those shows that he does are such a success, man. Because, good question, dude. I don't know that, Suki. But yeah, dude. I mean, the rules are clear, man. You know, no dropping stuff early or anything like that, and I think that's part of the reason that they're so good. But we've done what? We've done F is for Frankenstein and D is for Dracula now, correct? And now C is for Creature. So that'll be a good one. Oh my goodness, dude. What started off as a joke, man. Here we are. You're on mute.
Every damn time, man. Fuck. Speaking of creatures, man, this is going to be a pretty interesting show because realistically, why? Like, oh fuck, man. Do you remember this book? Like, I get the movie was a big deal, but do you remember the book even growing up reading this thing?
I don't, dude. It was, I mean, I think I was honestly too old for that. You know, I think I missed that one. I was kind of, but, you know, I remember watching it with my kids, and I remember how many adult-themed jokes are in there that no kid's going to get, you know, which kind of makes it fun. Also on that show, on that date, I should say Thursday, November 21st, I'm not sure if we're covering that one or not. I think we probably will. But also Super Terrible Toys will also be on the show that week, which is going to be a super fun time. I believe, yes, there you go, Super Terrible Toys. And it'll be great, dude, because we'll be able to talk to them about their piece that they have on the show, which is going to be cool. So November 21st, mark it down. Shrek show and Super Terrible Toys. Bam, in the house. Ashley said they had to watch the movies.
Fair.
That's funny.
Good movies, man.
Yeah.
Boom. ended up back on it over here. Strafe 7.
Yeah,
At this
man.
point, I think we're just fishing back over our way through the tabs I had pulled up. You had mentioned Stormico Station earlier with their collection, and I'm having a junk fed piece up for grabs at the moment. I wasn't sure if it was up on their page, so I did pull them up earlier to take a little swing on there. But if you guys aren't familiar, take a little gander over. They are always working on something, man.
Great.
Shrek is a movie? Fuck toys.
Great collection. Oh yeah, and making pieces too. But dude, some of the setups I saw, they just got that that in the top left there from Luke Welch, dude. That's a Luke Welch piece that I have as well. That's
Yeah.
looks like they did somebody for that one, but that's another killer one. But yeah, they've been making stuff too. But some of the setups with the lighting that goes on and the groupings of pieces is fucking super sick.
Absolutely killer.
Does Luke Welch do special Halloween drops? Do I need to keep my eyes open for something?
They
Yes,
do,
sir.
yeah. I think you already missed it, homie.
Did I?
There was a Jason figure that he came out with.
I did see that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that guy right
What
there.
else you got cooking?
Is that one out yet or not?
October 11th, limited edition. There you go.
Coming up, dude. What a
Alright.
great little sculpt, though, man. Shit.
Yeah, beauty. Love the little fucking pumpkin accessory. You know, I probably say this way too often, but I think it's just so easy that we get like overlooking it as collectors. But like these exist now. You know, like that's what I find always kind of blows me away about the pieces that these people like, especially when they're original sculpts, or even like some of these kit bashes, like they're physically duplicated and like they exist in the realm of toys now. There is somebody else who loves these franchises or mediums that will see these at some point based on either the hashtags or a picture being shared somewhere, and being intrigued and curious and go looking into for more information. And like I think we just, again, man, that Von Fake named Batman, like that Batman exists now. That is a resin Batman that exists. Somebody out there at some point will also stumble on that and go, "What the fuck is this?" and try and figure out who bootlegged it, when, and inquire why there's no maker marks. Or it's just, that's the reality we live in. It's exciting, I find. I don't know.
And then they'll be like, "There's a fucking show about this stuff? Are you kidding me? Who watches this?"
Right? There, man. You know, even like, I don't know. I understand, like, so many of us, like, we see those posts nowadays where we'll talk about like autism back in the day, and like where it's like, how come there's so many people with it now? But I was talking to the same Katie individual earlier. I was just talking to him. I was like, yeah, but like those same dudes used to own Jurassic Park like popsicle jackets and stuff like that by collecting enough of the popsicles and sending the sticks into the mail. Like, we just didn't necessarily diagnose them, but you're gonna tell me these people weren't fucking weird and doing strange shit? I remember even my brother at one point had like all the Pepsi Star Wars Episode 1 cans, to the point that like there was like flies and spiders crawling into them, and it's like, yeah, there's always been weirdos out there.
Assembly required. Keep your eyes peeled for posts from them, updates from.
See what's gonna be going on. Yeah.
Oh, I also wanted to just give a shout out to the guys when I was talking about the zine that I'm doing for Asheville. I have neither the time nor the space to like put together some kind of fundraising show. You know, if any of you dudes have extra pieces sitting around and you can do something, it doesn't have to be a collective thing. You know, just put up a piece and donate the money to somebody. I mean, like, you guys were going through that list of stuff. Edwin Salas, everybody's posting different links. I also wanted to give a shout out to, and I'm sorry to derail this real quick, but that brewery we went to the last day on Sunday, Burial Brewery, the one we went to was actually kind of close to the area that got flooded pretty bad. I haven't seen any updates about the brewery, but there are other breweries. They're doing like grill outs every day, cooking like 200 burgers for people. They're giving out free water. I think they were grilling like catfish today, and all this shit's just free. They're just hanging out and doing this to help people out. So I just, yeah, I don't know, man. There's some real tragedy out there. You're also seeing some real cool shit out there too, with people just helping each other out. So, you know, if you guys got an extra piece sitting around and you can put it up and give away that money to somebody, I mean, $15, $20, $50, that's going to help anybody right now. I feel like I'm on telethon.
No, I think it's a great idea, dude. And I think, I'm trying to think what we have in the shop right now. I know that I think I have 3 of those shirts left. Maybe I'll run an ad in the next day, probably starting tomorrow, man. Maybe we'll get rid of those shirts, the $17 shirts right there. Let's sell the rest of those, man, and donate that money as well. We'll do that for sure.
100% on board with that.
Yeah, for sure. Those are great shirts, dude. God, I had mine on the other day. They're so soft. It's like I'm not sure what brand that is, dude, but that was a very nice pick by you.
Hella canvas. I actually went through all my shirts to like figure out which ones like had lasted the longest, were still in pretty good shape. So
yeah,
uh,
nice.
Well, we're talking about all the fun, cool shit going on. I did want to make sure I pulled this up here because massive thanks to any of the homies ended up chiming in here or ended up donating something off there. The amount of feedback on here of folks that were trying to kind of get that love spread across, very impressive, man. Like it's hard not to kind of have your heart warmed a little bit to see that that's the community that you participate in.
Yeah, dude, exactly, man. And I think what's cool about it too is that nobody even second guesses, when it comes to, even for the show, man. It's like, Vomit hit me up and was like, dude, if you need somebody to come on and kind of help, and then here's what I want to talk about. Let's talk about this. And I got this zine coming out, and you know what I mean? It's just people just naturally thinking about ways they can help without even being provoked to do it, man. It's really cool to see. And that's what it's going to take to get those people out of that.
yeah, there's wild.
Okay. Well, let me grab these real quick then.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah, cool cat.
So yeah, dude, these moss things right here.
Thanks,
These are great pieces, dude.
Beauty.
These are $50, man. I'll even throw in the shipping, dude. United States only. All right. You guys know how shipping is. But dude, let's do free shipping on these. These are $50. They're in the shop. If you buy it in the shop and you get charged shipping, man, I will credit that back to you. So there's 2 of these in the shop, $50 each. I'll throw in shipping on that. Also, Carolina Cool Cat says that the $50 is going straight to a charity. So cool, man. That's $50 a piece on those. That's $100. Probably another 50 with the t-shirts, $150. Aaron, what he's doing with his zine coming out. So just like that, man, a couple $100 just like that without even really thinking about it. There you go, Dylan Clement. Dylan Clement's got a claim sale. He's down to donate the money from the sales too. So there was a lot of charities that we put on there that actually deal directly with shops and people in the Asheville area. I can't recommend one over the other. Pick one. They all need it. So yeah. Cool, man. We got that plastic vomit giveaway that left there, don't we, there, Crumsy? Or did you have some more there for us?
Yeah, we can hop into the giveaway there.
Sweets.
Oh.
Vomit, were you going to say something, man? I was running my mouth, dude. I thought you wanted to say something there.
I'm waiting for bedtime stories still, but
I've got a good one for you at the end, homie. It'll make you chuckle. It was fun. Number wheel.
all right. So while he's getting this set up, funny story. I come home the other day, and in front of the door to the garage, like I'm coming to the house, there's a box just sitting like right in the middle. And in that box is a little red card, and it says, "I love you," and "I love you," and all these like nice sentiments. And I'm like, oh man, my kids, like they put this out here for me to come home and find. And I walk inside and I'm like, hey, to my wife, and I'm like, I found this outside. I'm so excited. It's like they never do stuff for this like this for me. And she looks at me and she goes, oh, that's just trash. And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, yeah, I just put that out there for the trash. Do you know how fucking happy I was for like 40 seconds?
Oh, man.
Oh, it was so funny. A little piece of me died. We've moved on. Everything's fine.
That's funny. You're like, yeah, I knew that.
All right, let's spin it.
Here it is, man. The Space Cthulhu for from Plastic Vomit and Vivid Motion Customs, who have some more work coming out. I don't know what that is, but I've seen this one. I haven't seen it in person. I know they had a few of these up for sale. This one will be going to you directly from Plastic Vomit Customs. But sick, man. 3.75 work is always on point with the paint.
I was gonna say, do they ever put on anything short of absolutely fucking nuts?
They don't, man. They don't. And that's why, we talked about it before on why like some 3.75 companies really take off, man. And I think number one, it's, they definitely do a lot of Star Wars stuff, and that's always popular. But dude, quality speaks for itself, dude. No matter what it is and how you're generating that quality is quality, man. And when you're a collector or trying to display stuff, that shit matters, man. Balance matters. Standing up straight matters. Just a clean overall look. That shit all matters, man. At least it matters to me.
I thought it was really sick, the Headman figure that they came out with.
Yeah.
Like, they were probably one of the first ones I saw that actually had runs of that figure, and it's a figure that many of us will just never own. We'll just never see it. So
yeah,
even that, man, filling in those gaps of being able to complete like a Heart Grail item, they're great for that.
And super good people next to me at Assembly Required this year. Yeah. Amazing people. Yeah, they were awesome.
Yeah, speaking of donating, man, those folks over there have donated their asses off left and right, dude. I see it all the time. They've been doing it, and they continue to do it. And they are definitely a special part of the community. Puzzled Panther says, "Flat feet for life." I agree. When was holding the Headman shield, that is correct.
When they came onto our show, one of the I don't know, I guess like tips, tricks that they do that actually stood out to me that has been like a game changer is when we asked them how they get their ice figures so absolutely just like stupidly clear. They mentioned that they actually spray with a gloss. Even when they cast in a clear, they'll spray seal all their clear casts in that like super gloss, and that's how they achieve that extra. And stupidly enough, man, yeah, it sounds so dumb, but like you give a quick little cleanup and wipe to a clear cast, and then you spray it with the clear gloss, and somehow it just amplifies the freaking translucency of it tenfold. It's probably one of like the dopest, simplest little hacks I've ever heard be shared.
Yeah. Dope, man. So congrats to whoever's going to get this Space Cthulhu is what we're doing right now. 1 through 18 on the wheel.
We added number 19.
And added number 19. There we go. Perfect.
Yeah. Sorry, man. Good. I've got the tiny little brain here happening. I just want to look through the chat, make sure we catch. Was it Jacob? I feel brain dead here. There was an individual that joined in late, and that's why we tossed them in as number 19. I want to make sure the name on lock so that we don't look even more stupid than right now.
That was
If you're still watching, chime in. Let us know how stupid we'll be.
Oh man, lots of comments tonight. That's good.
Oh man.
Oh, we'll find it.
Yeah, there we go. You guys ready?
Roll it up, man. All right, here we go. Good luck.
Boy.
Watch that be the one who wins too, and then we're just kind of stuck. No,
right?
It's actually number 3, and that is the General Porpoise.
Nice.
The General Porpoise. I just spoke to General Porpoise before the show, and it's very possible. I'm not going to put him on the spot. I'm just saying that it's possible. Maybe sometime in the near future, maybe, possibly, definitely, maybe a drop in the Toys Alive store. Probably, most likely, before the end of the year. We're already in October, so that should tell you what's coming up pretty soon. Congrats, dude.
Congratulations for him.
Jason and Nicole, that would be Brett, and I believe you probably have Brett's address. And if you haven't, Brett, reach out to Plastic Vomit and let them know where you live so they can send that to you. Vomit, thank you, dude, for being on tonight, man. That is always a pleasure to have you on, catching up. Thank you for the hat that I don't have. You're awesome, dude.
Yeah. I'd like to thank my mom for giving birth to me. I'd like to thank Brian and Crumbs for having me on the show. I'd like to
And giving
thank
birth to
Michael
you.
Jackson for the great music he made. I'd like to thank Tony Hawk for really inspiring a lot of us in the youth. I'd like to thank Elle McPherson from Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Issues for inspiring a lot of us. That's all I got. I don't know. I'm tired. You guys are awesome. Thank you for letting me hang out with you guys. It's always a pleasure to see you guys and chat and be nerds. So
Absolutely, dude. We will be looking forward to Droid Vomit number 3. Droid Vomit number 3 coming out sometime soon. Keep an eye for that. And then also the new zine coming out for the benefit for Asheville, North Carolina. Next week, dude, we got Janky Toys on there. Janky Toys has a new show coming up at Earth to Kentucky. We will sit down with Janky and he will tell us all about it. That will be a fun one. He is a great dude. And you talk about someone who knows about the scene. That's
charismatic and friggin' informed dude, man. Yeah.
He is awesome, man. I mean, anybody who is Dove's right-hand man, you know that dude better be on his shit, and he definitely is, man. That's going to be a fun show. Great guy. And like I said, he's got a show coming up. I believe that starts next weekend at Earth to Kentucky, which is going to be a in-person show. That'll be very cool. And then the following week after that, we have Seas for Creature, which is going to be a big show. I will be blown away if we get that one done in 2 hours. Because that one, I believe there's probably somewhere between 60 and 80 artists, something like that. So
it'll be a full one, but it'll be a fun one.
Both of that. Both.
Right. Much like the orgy RessinBlood was talking about at the beginning of this evening. Yeah.
Same
Fun
vibe.
one, but fun one.
Same vibe. Oh, dude, thank you for coming in tonight, dude. I know you have had a long week, man. It is not over yet. But, dude, you are a soldier as usual, man. Just keep pounding that freaking oil, dude. There you go.
Likewise, dude. I appreciate you a lot.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, dude. We will see you next week, my guy.
Be safe.